Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening.
I welcome you all to NITK BHIVE meeting number 227. How has everyone been and how has your week been so far?
Too good.
Too good. It was kind of a festive week as well. Did you have holidays? Did you enjoy?
No holiday, but we enjoyed.
Yeah, so some of our friends, they had holidays. I mean, the kids had holidays, so they had to juggle between office work and maintaining the kid at home. So nevertheless, it was a wonderful week. I enjoyed the week. So far, it's been good, and I hope it'll be a good week going forward as well. So we have a wonderful theme today, and I hope we get to know and get to learn about a lot of festivals today. We'll see about everyone's views about what these festivals are and how we kind of celebrate them as Indians. But prior to that, I want to ensure that we follow certain rules when we are in the meeting. One standard rule is let us always refrain from talking about politics, religion, and sex because these are personal to every individual. Let us always try to maintain a smile on the face when there is a speaker speaking on the stage. That encourages the speaker to speak effectively and also builds confidence. Let us also ensure that we do not walk around when a speaker is speaking on the stage. And let us always encourage the speaker by clapping whenever the speaker completes his or her speech. Moving forward, we already know India is a land of festivals. We have one festival or the other coming up every single month. August certainly has been a wonderful month so far, especially after the Independence Day. I think we've had about 3 festivals so far, and it has been a festive event. So to talk about more about these festivals and to take the meeting forward, I'd like to invite someone who has been very effective, very encouraging in our club. She is a professor at CMS College in Anand Rao Circle. She is also pursuing a PhD. She is an active Rotarian of Platinum City, and she is one of the best speakers that we have in our club. She has polished vocabulary, polished language, and she always beats us in all the debates. Please put your hands together for Toastmaster Suparna.
Thank you. Good evening. And on an auspicious note, let's open the meeting 227. Right? Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I see a guest here. May I know your name and may you introduce yourself?
Yeah, my name is Vishwajit. I come from Daffodils. I'm 22 years old. I'm a student. I just graduated like 10 days back.
10 days back.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, it's an honor for being here. Thank you for inviting me. I hope that you guys enjoy my speech as much as I do. And I think that's all.
Wonderful. So we have got the youngest member today for today's session. Wonderful. Before I get into it, is the last week's MOM accepted by the members? The MOM has already come in. So one hand up, we need 2 hands up. Thank you. So that takes care of the pre-functionaries. As a presiding officer, we've got this undaunted or a daunted task of opening the meeting. And with a theme like Festivals of India, I personally have a very different take on festivals. Festivals have evolved like anything over the past 2 decades. Or I would put it 3 decades. Let us say if I go back to 80s when I was a school child, it was really puja at home, right? It was really something to talk about, oh, my mother getting up in the morning and doing some kind of Nambo Jumbo, according to me, mantras, which we didn't have time to understand. We had our schools, but Mama was praying, so you knew all about that. But if you see today, it is coupled with media. Any mantra you take, you've got an option to understand that mantra, starting from Gayatri Mantra to Hanuman Chalisa, right? So how much media has helped us evolve in terms of our own information base, right? Today a 5-year-old child will get in and find out 101 Ganeshas and will also tell you, if you want him to tell you, what is the meaning of this puja. Yesterday it was not possible. On the other hand, skill has gone up 100-fold. If I am a Bengali, so I would love to speak about Durga Puja. So if you go to Kolkata during Durga Puja, puja is less, community involvement is more, and what is more important is, all those artisans putting up Lord and the goddess, Lord Shiva and the goddess Durga and the 5 deities along with her, technically her children, with different materials. Whether it is just the pith of the bamboo, which is called shola, to a wire, to glass, to water paintings, to paper, to waste paper, anything. Those who are from Kolkata, he's from Kolkata, I understand. Durga Puja is a celebration of artistic skills and community development. That's where festivals of India stand today. Whether it is Naga Panchami in the south or whether it is Shashti Puja in the north. It is all a feeling of community. It's a feeling to understand oneself. I think today at this stage of my life, every time there is a festival happening, it is the spirit of the festival which I like to endorse rather than celebrating it in a big way. If I take that to Toastmasters, what are we celebrating? We are celebrating our spirit of excelling our communication skills, right? And there are so many things happening all around us. When we stand and speak here, it is nothing more than whatever is the spirit that we imbibed from A instance, B experience, 3 failure, and 4 success. We bring all these 4 corners together in our everyday thinking, and then we stand and speak here. Even if it is a prepared speech or an impromptu speech, doesn't make a difference. So if that is the case, festivals of India definitely makes a difference every day, not just the day. And with this, I think Toastmasters is a good place to talk about it, to take the whole program forward. We have the founder member of our club who will take you through more about Toastmasters, an enigmatic person to me because he is right on dot when there is a problem. How he finds it out is today also a question in my mind. We might forget that problem, but he comes there and he tells it out and he minces no words. No cajoling, no taking care of anybody's sentiments. Right out there, this was the problem. He is the only man who told me, you better repeat a speech, which I did, right? So that's the power of observation, that's the power of listening, that's the power of being honest to this fraternity called Toastmasters. May I invite Toastmaster Santosh, our founder member, to take over today.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good evening to all of you, and thank you so much, Presiding Officer, for introducing me and making me realize what I am today. Okay, let me take all of you down a memory lane and share my own experience about how we are celebrating festivals and how it has evolved. It was the year around 1976, I think so. So during Diwali time, after the puja, my grandfather called me and made me sit down. He gave me a reading pen and he wanted me to write the Diwali wishes on each and every postcard. He used to dictate and I used to write. So once I finished writing one postcard, I had to read it out to him. If he finds any mistakes, then I had to just scratch that word and write the correct word on top of it. That was the pattern that we used to follow during that time. One by one, 54 postcards I wrote during that time. Imagine, can anyone write a postcard or anything today? It's all computer. Same story next year. 50 odd postcards. My grandfather makes me sit down, dictates, I write, and then we post the postcards. Following year, a month before the Diwali, I had gone to a bookstall in Mysore to purchase a bookkeeping and accountancy book authored by Shukla and Garewal. I just noticed there was a printed postcard in red ink. It was written in Hindi. I got curious and just took out the postcard from the shelf and started reading. To my surprise, it was a Diwali greetings, almost similar to what my grandfather used to dictate to me. I hit upon an idea. Why don't I share this postcard to my grandfather? It will save me of all the troubles of writing 50 postcards. Isn't it? I asked him, what's the cost of it? He said, 30 paisa. Yeah, I gave 30 paisa to the postcard home. And I was thinking in my mind, what should I tell my grandfather? How I should make him, how I should, in fact, how I should convince him. I went to him, gave him the postcard. Baba ji, ये postcard देखिए. Grandpa, just have a look at this postcard. I got it from a bookstore. I feel it is good. He put his goggles, took out almost soda goggle, and then he went on reading the postcard. After a minute, he thought for a while and he said, yeah, it is good. It conveys all the Diwali message that I wanted to give. But what is the cost of this? I knew his mind. So I discounted and told him 25 paisa. 5 paisa, wine cup. Too much. Can you get it for 15 paisa? That's all. I said, okay, I will try. I told my mother, this is what has happened. So as for 25 paisa into 50 postcards, 12.5 rupees I took from my mother. Because I couldn't bargain with the shopkeeper guy. Went to the bookstore, purchased those 50 postcards, printed ones, came back and told my yes, I got it for 15 paisa. Okay, very good. Next year also same thing happened. But now, what happens nowadays? How this has evolved, how we send out Diwali greetings. We used to write on a postcard and post it during those days. Then the pre-printed postcards. Furthermore, Diwali cards in various shapes, sizes, ranging from 1 rupee to 100 rupees also. We already have posted Diwali cards, right? We all already received also Diwali greetings. Cards, it used to get printed in lakhs and lakhs all over the country. After 2000, what happened? Once the social media came into being, all Diwali greetings, everything on Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, Happy Diwali, copy, paste, and you're done. Am I making sense?
Yes.
Isn't it? Huh? This is how Diwali festival, as far as greetings are concerned, has evolved. Sweets. In those days, all the sweets, the food that we used to eat during festive time, or mothers used to cook at home, isn't it? What's happening now? Can you take?
Onion sweets.
From mother's cooking, it went down to caterers. We used to get sweets from the caterers. Then the sweet sauce came into being. And today we have got ready-made packets, sweet packets. And going further, even from past few years I observed that distributing sweets is coming down. Instead, chocolates, biscuits, gifts, these are items which have taken over the sweets, isn't it? So lots of changes have come into how we celebrate festivals. Crackers. We used to burst very little crackers during those days, 70s, 80s. Then it went up to a very high scale. And nowadays, it's again coming
6
down.
minutes. Over.
Okay. Nowadays it is a second countdown. So let me move on now from here. Since we've got no guests, I would like to. Huh? He's a Toastmaster. He's a Toastmaster. Huh? He's well aware of the Toastmaster history. Biswajit, do you want me to repeat the history of Toastmaster?
If you want to, you can do it.
Would you like to listen or you would like to say that?
No, I mean, I already know it.
You know that?
Yeah.
Then just skip that part. I think so. If everything's okay, I'll just skip that part. In a Toastmasters meeting, we have 3 segments. First one being the prepared speech, where each member comes here with the speech prepared, rehearsed, scripted, him or her, and then delivers it here. The next one is the table topic
7 minutes.
sessions. And finally it is the evaluation, general evaluation. Now, before I call upon the speakers and the evaluators, I'd like to call upon the tag team. First, let me call upon the timer, Toastmaster Prasanna Kumari, to explain the role of the timer.
Yeah. My duty is to look up the time taken for all the speakers and role takers. And I will raise the green card for the qualifying time. And the targeted time, yellow card I will raise, and that maximum time, red card will be raised.
Yes.
Thank you.
Good.
And I will give the report to the general evaluator.
Very good, very good. Chal. Come on, next, I would like to call upon the R counter, which is being taken care by Toastmaster Tripura. Can you explain the guidelines?
So this is the first time I have taken this task.
Very good.
The number of hours, and, but, and right will be counted, and the number will be told at the end. So
Whenever
you
the
can
general
answer.
evaluator calls you to give a report, you can tell them. And finally, the grammarian, Toastmaster Pratap Ujjeni. Can you explain your guy?
I once again take up this role, the word of the grammarian. The word of the day today is evolve, which means gradually develop. It is a word which evolved from Latin, called the word called evolver, and it was first used in the 17th century. The Latin meaning of evolver was make more complex, which has now become develop gradually. Thank you. And I will be reporting in the general evaluator course.
Very good. That is news to me. It is generated from Latin. It's news to me now. Okay, now shall we dive into our speech segment? All ready?
Yes.
So to deliver our first speech and to evaluate him, I'd like to call his evaluator, Toastmaster. Okay, the evaluator. I got it. I remember now. So the evaluator hails from Bengal, and for him, his favorite festival is Durga Puja. But more surprisingly, he also loves the football match between Mohan Bagan and East Bengal. I don't know whether he plays football or not, but at least he enjoys that. Huh? So let us all welcome, and I request him to please come and share the evaluation guidelines. Come, sir. Wow.
My favorite festival is Durga Puja in Bangalore this evening.
Oh, you're cheating.
So the speaker is giving L1P2, right? It's not L1P1. P1. So icebreaker is giving.
This is after icebreaker.
No, sir. He's repeating icebreaker.
Okay.
He agreed
So,
with you.
yeah, so his icebreaker is giving. So here he will narrate about himself. The speaker will narrate about himself. This is the icebreaker speech. He will disclose all the angles of himself. So timer, please note down the time allotted for this speech is 4 to 6 minutes. Over to you.
Okay, good. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the speaker is going to come over here and deliver his speech. His favorite festival is Krishna Ashtami, Janmashtami. Why? Because as per him, whenever he's in a tough situation, it is the path shown by Lord Krishna that pulls him out of this tough situation. He follows him very regularly and he's a disciple of Krishna, I should say. So, I'd like to call Toastmaster Vikas Agarwal onto the stage to deliver his L1 P1 speech, which will 4 to 6 minutes. Please.
I, Vikas Agarwal, born in a middle class family. I have elder brother, 2 younger sisters. Our parents gave us the best of education in their capacity. I did my graduation from Calcutta University. I have seen struggle days of my father paying our tuition fees. So I wanted to support my family. With this intention, I went to my father and requested him I should also start earning. Starting, my father was not happy, but he accepted. Okay, so what do you want to do? I briefly said, I want to start something, I'll see. My elder brother was in Delhi doing his chartered accountancy studies. So I have limited choice. I went to Delhi. Heard a lot about Delhi. I went and gave my thoughts to my brother. He said it's a tough life, but he said, okay, let's try. He introduced me to one of his friends who is already into manufacturing of packaging boxes. So I requested him to employ me. They employed me. This was the starting of my planning. Now what next? Daily I used to think what to do next. One day, just like that came into mind, I went to my employer and with courage I said I want to start my own business. He said, you cannot start a business because for that you need money. I said, please help me, somehow I want to start business, I want to grow. With my affirmity in my thoughts and all, he said, okay, go ahead. So how to do? I said, I will do the trading of the same product which I have learned how it's manufactured for last 3 to 4 months. He was okay with the idea. He thought maybe he will come back. I started, but with the business ethics, I had in my mind what I have to do. So I went to the market, I got the orders, little orders. I went back to my employer only. Sir, this is my first order. I want you to supply me. With this, he was so happy. He thought that I'll run away with the learnings, whatever I have put in my employing day, the day I was doing service for him. But he was happy. And here I enjoyed. I went on taking the orders, went back to him, got the orders delivered. Here, with this planning, I enjoyed double profit. One, I got support of my employer. Secondly, because I was the same person who had worked there, so he gave me products with minimum margin. With this, went on for couple of 2 years. Then came to my mind that I should do something. I went to my brother and asked, please, can you finance me? Can you get me finance from the bank? He helped me. He said, okay, fine. So he get me finance from a bank. I set up a small manufacturing unit of boxes. With my tirelessly working and my good business ethics, I grew in market day and night. In 96, I was having a good customers, but bang, every day has a dawn. Every day has a end. I met with a big accident. 6 months I was on bed. Everything went off in a day for me. After when I came up, after 6 months, everything had gone. People stopped to talk to me. They didn't pay it also. That's how Bangalore happened. From Delhi I came to Bangalore. Thank you.
Toastmaster Vikas, thank you for sharing that story of your own self. It is really difficult when once you taste success and then you meet with something which is untoward and unpleasant, and then everything goes off in the air. Again, getting back to normalcy will take time. But we all have gone through this phase, right? Ups and downs will always come. Anyway, now for the second speaker of today, let me invite our evaluator, who hails from Bangalore, I suppose, and for her, favorite festival is Diwali. You know why? Not because of celebrations and sweets and things, but she sent a very nice voice note saying that during Diwali it gives her the time. There's a period when she goes to the orphanages and shares her talent and time with them. She even feeds them food also. That's how she expresses her gratitude to them. Let's welcome Toastmaster Shalini to read out the guidelines for a speaker speech.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Santosh. The speaker is attempting one of my favorite pathways, persuasive influence, and this is level 3 project 2. So he's attempting the elective speech. Now some of these pathways do not have all speeches in the 5 to 7 minutes. Some of them are shorter speeches. So the time length for this speech is 3 to 4 minutes. Timer to note, at green it will be, at 3 minutes it is green, at 3.5 it is yellow, and at 4 minutes it's red. The purpose of this speech is for the member to deliver a short social speech in front of the members. This speech is more about raising a toast. I wish all the best to the speaker for his speech. Over to you, sir.
I'd like to clarify one point from the speaker himself. You're giving just one speech or 2 speeches?
One speech, one speech.
Only one speech?
Yeah.
Okay, come then. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let me invite now on stage Toastmaster Vishwajit Mahesh from Daffodils Toastmaster Club. His favorite festival is Holi. You know why? He loves playing with the colors, with his family and friends, and the bonding that is created during the Holi time is unbeatable. The sound and all those things, it's unbeatable. So that is his favorite festival. Let's all welcome and listen to his 3 to 4 minute speech on social messages. I forgot the title. It's something to do with hearts, right? Something to do with hearts. I get very weak when something talks about hearts. दिल कमजोर है मेरा भाई, आ जाओ.
Ladies and gentlemen, could I have your attention, please? Today I'll be your best man for the wedding. and this is for my wedding, Nidhi, a friend of mine, someone who I cherish, and I am proud here to stand and deliver the toast for her today. Having known her for a long time, I feel like it is not just my honor, but an opportunity for me to actually share a few words about her. I've known Nidhi for the past of half a decade, but I feel like a connection is more than that of friends. I feel like it's more like a sibling connection. And to be her best man today, to be able to deliver this speech, is nothing short of exemplary for me. From our moments in college when she used to get angry at my direction sense, to the moments where she used to feel upset at me not being able to deliver the way she used to do in a craft project, the moments where I used to romanticize Anuj Jain's songs, to the moments we used to spend times outside college, it has been a journey of amazing and nothing I can call short of perfection. Growing up, I didn't have that many friends, but I feel like she was one who I am glad to share that friendship with. And I've seen her mature and grow as a person. And standing here today, watching her grow, watching you grow, Nidhi, is making me feel happy. Happiness that I cannot contain, happiness that I cannot exclaim, and happiness that this speech is not enough to deliver. In lieu of this particular occasion, I would like to deliver a poem for all of you. A poem on love, which I feel she represents. Millions of hearts in the sky, the hearts that she cannot hold tight. Number of times I've seen her cry, but now happiness seems to be by her side. It's all but a hand on her face, subdued by lover's grace. There's nothing I can say more here that would convey the message that I wish you remain happy forever and always. Let us raise a toast to Nidhi and her groom, Aman, her husband, and someone she chooses to be happy with the rest of her life. Ladies and gentlemen, I raise you all a toast in honor of Nidhi. May you have the happiness and may you have the love you deserve for the rest of your life. Cheers! Thank you.
Wow, huh? What a toast. How I wish someone had raised such a toast during my marriage. How I wish. Even today I'm ready to get married if someone raises a toast. So, thank you so much, Toastmaster Vishwajit, for that wonderful speech. Okay, with this we come to the end of our speech segment. Now, this is one of the most exciting segments, brought to you by one of the most exciting and sweet personalities in our club. Her favorite festival, she mentions two. One is Diwali and one is Xmas, Christmas. Simple reason, there are lots of desserts, sweets, and sumptuous food and all those things. Only for that reason, it is only these two are her favorite festivals. However, I also find that eating all these sweets has made her voice also very sweet. So let's all welcome the Toastmaster with a sweet voice onto the stage to conduct the next segment, the table topic segment. Welcome, Toastmaster Nimisha.
Thank you so much, sir.
All your topics should be sweet, right?
Want some sweet before?
Yes.
Well, good evening, fellow Toastmasters.
Good evening.
Little more excitement?
Good evening.
Thank you.
Oh, too much.
Since sir said this is an exciting segment, we have to make sure our excitement levels are up. Right? So we are celebrating a wonderful theme tonight, Festivals of India. But as we do that, let's remember that there are other ways too in which you can help people celebrate. And that is when you help them solve their problems. I'm pretty sure someone somewhere at some point has reached out to you for advice, because solving problems is not easy on our own. I'm very sure all of you have a lot of advice for this table topic segment, because here's what we're going to do. We have some people who've reached out to us Toastmasters with their problems. I've compiled them for you. I'm going to showcase each problem on the screen, and all you have to do is help them solve it. Simple? So we all know the rules of the game. So let's get started. I don't like calling on names. I'm going to do that if we don't have any volunteers. Would anyone like to volunteer first? Any volunteers? Okay. Then I'm going to have to force people. Maybe I'll start with ma'am, Suparna ma'am. Since you're here today, please bless us with your wonderful talk. So let's please invite Toastmaster Suparna as the first speaker. Okay, so ma'am, you have to give advice to these people. So I just have to press this next button. Oh, okay, scroll. Okay, so ma'am, that's your first topic. This person Adi, he loves bread jam, but he struggles to open the bottle. Every time he goes to open it, he can't. So how would you advise Adi that he opens the bottle without struggle? What can he do?
You want me to give an analogy to Toastmasters? Or is it a real life? Okay, I'll catch up with both. Any seal can be opened with little flame, right? Whether it is jam, Horlicks, just hold it onto your gas stove for not more than 3 seconds. Twist it, it'll open. Because all of them are sealed with wax, right? That's the easiest way to open. There's nothing to struggle in it. I bring the analogy to Toastmasters. Every time you hear a topic, sometimes you get fabbled, boggled, right? And sometimes we worry. We need to twist open our mind and think from a very different perspective. सबसे जल्दी इसको कैसे निपटाए, right? And then you have your answers there. Only thing is we always are thinking in a particular conditioned way. The best way is to look up at the sky and think it's clean and clear. Remove the conditions, you have the answers. You can open your bottle of jar.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I think that was great advice. We generally keep ourselves closed, thinking our problems are really heavy. So if we follow ma'am's advice, I think we can open any bottle under the sun. So thank you. All right, who's going to come next? Can I request Toastmaster Bopaya? Let's please give him a round. Toastmaster Bopaya. Okay. So here's a problem that you have to solve. So Ashi sees she sneezes a lot. She tries to hold her sneezes in public, which causes her discomfort. What's your advice to Ashi to help her get over this problem?
Thank you, Toastmaster Nimishya. Well, I think Ashi has two problems here. First of all, there is something that is causing her to sneeze a lot. And the second is she's controlling her sneeze, which is actually bad for the health. So let us keep aside the fact that she sneezes a lot, because there is something that is causing, and let's not worry about it. But the problem at hand is about how to help her sneeze without discomfort. First of all, every individual is different, to each his or her own. So if there is something that is unique to a person, then I think we should embrace it. First of all, considering that controlling your sneeze is very harmful for both your brain as well as your health, it is advised that Ashi does not control her sneeze in the first place. She has to sneeze out in the open. Better hold a handkerchief or a napkin that will help her cover her face when she sneezes. I think bringing in the analogy over here again, saying everyone here is individual, everyone here is unique, and we have our own unique traits. So we should not look at people outside us, people in our society, people in our community, and think how to validate ourselves in front of that person, how to make that person happy, how to make that community happy. I think all our focus should be on understanding what our uniqueness is, what our qualities are, and take take in the help from the society, take in the help from the people around us, and improve that quality, not hide that quality and suppress that quality within ourselves. So I think this is the advice I'll give to Ashi, and good luck to her.
Wonderful. So I guess I'm going to follow Toastmaster Bopea's advice. Every time I want to sneeze, I'm just going to sneeze because I'm unique. But thank you so much, Toastmaster Bopea. All right. We've all taken up roles tonight, so I know perhaps that's what's preventing you all from volunteering. So I will just call the next speaker. Maybe Toastmaster Pratap, would you like to attempt the next topic? Please all welcome Toastmaster Pratap. Alright, Toastmaster Pratap, here's the problem you have to solve. So Harsh, he loves to drive over speed bumps, but he damages his car's suspension brakes, which upsets his dad. So what's your advice to Harsh to overcome this bad hobby that he has?
Well, Harsh, I too have the same problem, you know. I drive fast, don't mind the humps, and never think about my car's suspension at all. It's going boom, 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 boom. It's only when it comes, you know, to the repair part of it that my purse sees a big hole in it. So, the first thing I tell you is look on the road. You know, you should watch the road. Nowadays, you don't be afraid of the bumps because it's more of potholes. Huh? So, you go into the potholes, come home, damage your crankshaft or oil tank itself. So, drive slowly on the city roads. Take your time, see the road, and if there is a hump, put the brake. If there is a pothole, never mind, put it to neutral, let the car go on its own. And when you are on a highway, that is the most difficult part. You know, when you are on a highway and you find that there is a hump, then, my experience, zoom, fly up. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Pratap. If we follow the advice you gave, I'm pretty sure Bangalore will become one of the safest places to drive. I don't drive, so perhaps I will do worse than what Harsh does here. But thank you so much. Okay. May I request Toastmaster Tripura, would you like to take up the next topic? Let's please welcome her. Right? Toastmaster Tripura. This person Rahul, he loves to have midnight philosophical thoughts, but while he's having it, he always wakes up his friend to discuss it. So what's your advice to Rahul to help him stop waking up his friend?
I'm also in the same situation as Rahul. I hardly sleep. I always keep my brain alert. I'm always thoughtful. My advice to Rahul would be, I never actually, whenever I have all these philosophical thoughts throughout the night, I don't trouble anybody waking up because they will have a sound sleep, which I am not getting. I don't envy such people. I don't want to trouble them. And my advice to Rahul would be, keep your thoughts to yourself. Don't trouble others by waking them up when they are having a sound, peaceful sleep.
Thank you, Toastmaster Tripura. How many of you have this thought actually? Like, how many of you have philosophical thoughts in the middle of the night? Toastmaster Cycle has, Toastmaster Bopea has. I hope you guys are not waking up whoever's sleeping next to you or your friends to call them in the middle of the night and be like, I'm having this thought. Let's follow what Toastmaster Tripura says. Okay. Alright. Who else would like to volunteer? Toastmaster
Can I
Vishnu.
speak? Because I already spoke. Can I speak?
You can of course speak.
Fine.
Sure, please, you're most welcome. Let's all please give a round of applause. Okay, Toastmaster Toastmaster Vishwajit, please help Pari solve this problem. She loves to cook, but somehow her dishes are always a failed experiment. So what's your advice to Pari to help her cook well?
I think off the bat we see that she loves to cook, but somehow her dishes are always a failed experiment. I'm sure everyone here has read the quote, try until you succeed. So I think that what she demonstrates is that she's determined, she doesn't give up. And I'm pretty sure that that's something everyone can learn from her. Now off the bat you can say that her cooking isn't going to be great at first. But Gordon Ramsay didn't start out by being a Michelin star chef. James Oliver didn't start out by being a Michelin star chef. So what's stopping Pari from being a Michelin star chef? Maybe you can say that her dishes right now won't be great. That doesn't mean her dishes in the future aren't going to be great. So what I would say is, continue to make the dishes. Don't let failures hold you back, because you won't taste success or you won't realize success until you've failed. So I'm sure that I would encourage her to cook. And even though she might look at me and kind of hate me at first because I might not give her the reaction she wanted, I think it'll be better for me as a husband or boyfriend to support her. Or else I might not get the opportunity to sleep properly, and I might get to sleep on the couch. But I'm happy because at least she's happy, then I'm happy. So that's from my side. So thank you very much.
I think I'm really going to bring Pari's dishes to you. You will be the guinea pig to taste it and then tell us whether we can all taste it. Alright, so can we have more topics, sir, or should we wrap up? Alright, so who would like to volunteer? Toastmaster Prasanna's voice is, she's been telling me from the beginning, don't call me tonight. So,
Okay, voice is.
yeah, her voice is not fit, so we'll excuse you tonight. Toastmaster Vikash, alright, please put your hands together. Sir, I need something. Sorry. Okay. Toastmaster Vikash. Dhruv wants to wake up early, but he ends up snoozing his alarm clock every time. So what's your advice to him to help him start waking up early?
Waking up early. That is the thing I always follow. Early to bed, early to rise makes your day more bright. So I feel if you need to complete your work, you should try to rise early. For this, you should have a habit of maybe in the morning, like I generally do my homework of previous day. So if he's a student, he should try to do his homework, school homework in the morning only. So that will make him wake up early, because to get a work done, you need to have some kind of packing. Maybe if you like you want to big your weight less, so you need to be away from the sweets. So the same thing, if you want to achieve something, you need to follow to achieve that goal. You need to follow some kind of backing, some kind of sweets which will make you do it daily. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vikash. Perhaps I should come to you for advice on how I can start waking up early mornings. Thank you so much. Maybe we can have one last topic, sir. And here I'm going to pick a speaker, because this is a little bit of a punishment for this speaker, because we're seeing him after a very long time. And I guess we know who we're talking about. Toastmaster Saikat. Could we have you? Please give him a round of applause. Alright, Toastmaster Saikat, here's the problem you have to solve. So Dave loves to watch suspense movies, but he spoils everyone's fun by revealing it. So what's your advice to Dave to stop annoying everyone?
This is something is lies deep inside the root. I had also the same thing a long time back, 10 years back or 20 years back, when I'm getting some, I've watched the movies. There's a movie named Final Destination, right? The series, first series I have seen. They are going to watch that movie. Before that, I explain what happened in the movie, right? So, same thing happened to me also when I'm waiting to see the this Katappa ne Bahubali ko kyun mara. So before that, someone explained, narrated all the story to me. So that time I have understood that how I am feeling, how the others are feeling if I am narrating the story. So my advice to Dev: be like a Devdas, don't be like a Dev D. Don't be notorious. Be specific on a. If you are watching a movie, be specific on your thoughts. Don't discourage others. Don't spoil others' fun by explaining, narrating the story. What else I can give? I can share my experience only. So that's all.
I love that Dev Das Dev D analogy. But you're pretty empathetic, I feel. I think I would just still spoil everyone's fun. But yeah, thank you so much. I hope you all enjoyed solving these common problems that people had. And with that, I will hand it over back to our TMOD, Toastmaster Santosh.
Okay. Chalo. Good round of applause. Good one. Well, thank you so much, Toastmaster Nimisha. I think so. All problems she gave, but she never threw a problem at me. I'm so happy with that. Huh? Thank you so much. Okay, so with this we come to the end of our second segment, that is the Toast Table Topics. Let's move on to the final segment of today's session. And what is that? The general evaluation. Who conducts this?
General evaluation.
Very good, very intelligent. Very intelligent. Today's general evaluator is a person whose one of the favorite festivals, and I'm pretty sure that it is the festival of Toastmasters. Every week he celebrates this festival and he feasts with his fellow members. He tries to solve the problems, he guides them. And today, he is going to guide, he is going to navigate and give his feedback on this session so far. So to conduct this session, let us invite Toastmaster Ramdas Bhatt onto the stage. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Toastmaster Santosh ji, for that nice introduction. Why we come to Toastmasters every week? Why we come every week, week after the week, to Toastmasters? To learn, to enjoy, to meet friends,
Cherish each other's company.
cherish each other's
To make it a habit.
To evolve
Be happy.
ourselves to a better speaker.
to become a better
To make it a
speaker,
habit, to get something new, learn something new, and evolve.
to learn something new and evolve. We are able to speak uninterruptedly. In our home, we are not allowed.
I share that thought.
That's the real reason that many of us come.
I share that thought. Thanks, Vikas. Huh?
Yes, we come week after week to Toastmasters to learn something here. This is a platform for learning where like-minded people, we gather together, share our thoughts, and then try to be better than I was before I came to this place. This intention that we come here. So for this, we have to understand where we are right now and what is that I can become better. We all have strengths. We do have some improvement areas. So my request to each one of you today is, before you leave this meeting room, please write down or think over what is your strength. Reinforce your strength once again. Oh, this is my strength, because we need to be confident about strength, because strength is what motivates us to grow. And of course, there's improvement areas which we need to be aware and try to work on this. It may take some time for some of us, it may take long time for some of us, that's okay. But our effort should be in the direction of improving on those aspects. And we get the feedback from our peers. So take the feedback with a filter. What you think right, you accept. What you think may not be right, you just think over, mull over, and then you have the right to accept or not accept. That's your freedom. Nobody is forcing us to accept whatever has been told here. So you have the right to accept. If you have any question, get back to the feedback person who's given the feedback. Clarify if you have any doubts. Okay, let's learn something. So introspect what you did well today and what you can do better, please. So today we had 2 speakers. Let me invite evaluators first to give their feedback. May I invite Toastmaster Secretary to give your feedback, please.
First of all, congratulations to Toastmaster Vikas. You evolve from a read and deliver speaker to a confident speaker standing here and delivering your speech. I heard your last time speech. You read the full speech and deliver. So this is the trademark of Toastmasters, that we are learning from our mistake. I will not say mistake, from our drawback. And then we are delivering. We are learning something and delivering. So congratulations for that. You delivered a very well articulated speech and you narrated nicely. It doesn't look like a icebreaker speech, at least to me, the way you delivered today. The icing on the cake, in the full story, what you have narrated, that you have explained about the innovation, the planning. Your pathway is the innovative planning. You explained nicely in your icebreaker speech only that how I have implemented the planning during my career, throughout my career. Your voice modulation, I need to draw your attention that when you came here, you fumble a little bit, right? After second para or third para, you become very confident. Your hand movements were hand gesture was very natural, eye contact was very good. After the second para or after some time, after 1 minute. Why you joined Toastmaster? I'm asking you. Why you joined Toastmaster?
I want to learn how to express myself. I feel I have many things inside me. So when I go for my business meets and all, I'm not able to express.
Yeah.
So I need to
learn new things, how to express, right?
How to express.
Toastmaster is a place to learn new things, to evolve myself, right? So I need to add some points here. Although it's an icebreaker speech, you can contact me later on or your mentor later on, but I need to add some points. That in Toastmasters, in icebreaker speech, you need to narrate about your family, your education, your hobby, and your profession. Your profession you have explained, but if you can add some points on your education, your family, and your hobby. So it will. We felt good that someone shared the personal things. It's very good. So apart from this, it was flawless. So overall, in toto, it was a very good speech. You learned a lot of things from the last meeting. So just add all those points, and also you contact your mentor before delivering a speech, because I asked what is the speech, what is the icebreaker or second speech, that details I have not received. So You next time onwards, before delivering a speech, you contact your mentors. All the best, Toastmaster Vikas, for your future endeavors and your journey. May my evaluation help you to evolve more in Toastmaster journey, learn more. That's all. Over.
Thank you. It was very motivational evaluation. I'm sure the speaker was acknowledging.
Yes, sir.
And asking a question to the speaker is something rare that evaluators do. He wanted to check and confirm why you joined Toastmaster, and that actually connected to the speech as well. Very nice. Also, you explained what the speaker did well and what speaker can do better. I agree that all the speakers, please contact the evaluator after the speech, after the meeting, because you can speak one-on-one, get more information from the speaker. In a short time of 2 to 3 minutes, you can get limited inputs. So please contact. And also agree with Toastmaster Ji, please contact mentors. Mentors is a very good platform Toastmasters offers. If you don't use, we are at loss. So mentors are available. It's we need to put effort to reach out to mentor and get the benefit of mentoring. It will help. It helps a lot. At least initial 6 months, you need to contact the mentors, get their support. I really enjoyed the speech and evaluation. Round of applause to both of them. May I invite the next evaluator, Toastmaster Shalini, please.
Thank you, GE. Good evening, Toastmasters, and in particular, Speaker Vishwajit Mahesh. I would like to evaluate your speech based on the areas which were really very good, stand for 3 P's. The first one being preparation, the second one being practice, and the third one being poignance in your speech. You started your speech with a prop, the gavel and a glass. In fact, somebody was asking you, shall I fill water for you in the glass? You said, no, I want the empty glass only, which grabbed the audience attention. And this is one of the brilliant ways to start in which you engage the audience. The second point I would like to talk about is the entire college life that you covered with Nidhi had a very colorful view of varied experiences of your college life. So everything about Nidhi was very interesting to you. The third thing which I would like to mention here is you personified Nidhi in the middle of the speech as if she really existed. We could feel Nidhi in the room. This is a classic art of personifying someone who is not there, but you make others feel that she exists with her. And the last thing is you had extremely good vocabulary and diction. The rhythm of the entire speech was very good. If I have to give you certain suggestions, the first would be something on working on your timings. This was a short speech, so you could have used the full 4 minutes. Okay. The second being, when you were talking about Nidhi, when you raised a toast about her, what is it that you want to raise a toast about her? You spoke about her, she was your good friend, everything was nice, you both are good friends, but what is it? Because it's a social speech. What did Nidhi do for you to raise a toast for only Nidhi? It could have been Bharti, Vivek, Dev, somebody else, but why Nidhi? Okay, that message was a little unclear. And the third thing is, very importantly, you need to work on your pauses. And I was a little surprised that when you started, you were very confident, but towards the end, you started fiddling with your thumb. So why the nervousness came in the middle of the speech, I did not know. So that is something you can work upon. Very importantly, when you are coming to represent, give a speech in another club, you should deliver a 7-minute speech. Because you are a good speaker, you have good vocabulary and rhythm. We would like to know more about you. That would be my strongest recommendation to you. In a nutshell, good speech with great vocabulary. We learn to know a little more about Nidhi, but you can work on your pauses and give a very strong message. Why is it that you want to raise a toast for this particular person? To challenge yourself, we invite you once again to come and deliver a 7-minute speech in our club. Over to you, G.
Thank you for that elaborate evaluation, Toastmaster Shalini. You covered the complete aspect of the speech. The speech was 3.5-4 minutes and your evaluation was 3 minutes. It's really nice. You talked about 3 P's. I didn't get the third point. Preparation, practice and?
Poignance.
So I couldn't get that third P clearly. Did you talk about all of this? How was the preparation? How was the practice. You talked about 3 P's. I thought you were relating on those 3 P's about the speech. I couldn't connect. However, you really gave good feedback about the flow of thoughts, the confidence that initially the speaker had, and use of pauses as we speak. Very good feedback given to speaker. And coming to our speaker, Toastmaster Vishwajit, coming to a different club itself takes a lot of courage because it's entirely different audience, different environment. Congratulate you on this. And at a such young age, you are in Toastmasters. I'm sure you have a long way, very, very good platform you are utilizing. Congratulations for that. I liked your flow of thoughts and you were emotional as you were speaking and congratulating Nidhi. You were exclaiming about happiness you were sharing with Nidhi, your friend, and the poem was really nice. It was coming from my heart. I was actually feeling goosebumps as you were speaking, as if you're praising your friend. It's so nice. Couple of more things you can observe is initially your hand was locked like this, so you can be free and open with a high pitch. And once you raise the toast, we should not lower the glass typically, I guess. So I don't know the etiquettes of this. Once you raise the toast, we keep it like this until we lower it. So these are 2 things. Otherwise, you're very confident. I really enjoyed. And as the evaluator said, I could visualize that somebody is here and you turned and you are addressing her. Really nice. I really enjoyed. All the best to you and congratulate both the speaker and evaluator. Can I have the report from the tag role takers, starting from the timer? Toastmaster Prasannaji, please. Would you please come up here?
According to the time taken, everybody was in time except you have not even qualifying time, you have not met 2 minutes 38 seconds. It is supposed to be 3 minutes. So that is all, otherwise everybody was.
Thank you. Please 2:38 qualifies because 30 seconds, no, we don't have the lower, right? So minimum 3 minutes up to 4.5 minutes. So if you are in a contest, you will not qualify. But this is not a contest, it's okay. And as the evaluator said, you have the platform to share your more thoughts. So next time you can share more thoughts about your speech. I invite the accounter, Toastmaster Vidya.
Today, actually, it was a tough task for me. I have to be very alert. Gave me an experience of how we have to be alert. When it came to our SAA, TM Popaya, when he started his, when he did his task as a SAA, he tried to avoid us, not many. But when you spoke, when this thing was given to you, at that time you made some 7 R's were there, 2 and 1 but. When it came to our presiding officer, TM Suparna Madam, 6 R's, there were 8 rights and only 2 ends. Our TM body, TM Santosh sir, 3. I was kept on observing you. I wanted to catch you when you have to say but you didn't say. I have to learn from you
So sorry.
how not to say
So sorry to disappoint you.
and your whole conduct as when you conducted as a TMOD, only 3 R's I could hear, or my hearing may not be correct also. 2 2 ends and 2 rights. Grammarian TM Pratap, you didn't make any mistake at all today. No R's, no buts, no ends. And our first speaker, TM Vikas Agarwal, he also avoided in his speech not to make any R, but when you gave the 2-minute speech, there you made lots of R's. There are 9 of them, 2 ends and 1 but. Our evaluator also for Vikas, you use R a lot.
How many days?
You are fond of it. 9 of them, 9 times. 9 times you did.
Not everything.
And Vishwajit, not even a single R you made. R counter, I think 1. Passes, I don't, R pass was not there, and 3 of them, but 1. Shalini madam, you are very perfect, only 1 R. No ands, no buts, no rights. Nimisha also, she has total control over her, what we call it as pauses, R counters. Just 1 R I could hear. Ramdas sir, I couldn't find anything. Or and but right. Thank you.
Fantastic. Toastmaster Tripura doing this for the first time, can you believe? Such a good listening skills you have and making a note and good report. Thank you. May invite the grammarian Toastmaster Pratap to give a report, please.
One for you, madam. Today, the word of the day was evolve, and we used it only 3 times. That was disappointing. And I used it twice, and Saikat used it once. 3 times you did. Okay, my bad. One more for you.
Over here.
Today was a flawless day. Most of them had their grammars, had their English on perfect scale. No missteps. I tried very hard, and I could find 3 mistakes in Vikas' speech. An elder brother would sound more appropriate than a elder brother. And instead of struggle days, you could have used difficult days. Your pronunciation and accent needs a little more improvement. We see a lot of your local language, your colloquial language coming into play here. And coming to the second speaker of the day, wedding off was used. Instead, it should have been wedding off would have been better than wedding for. You used wedding for. So that was one. And journey off, amazing was used. Off was not required there. Except from, apart from these, I had no chance to catch hold of any of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Pratap. My thoughts, when we mention that somebody has not used right grammar, we don't name them. You can say one speaker told this. I think that would be more appropriate. And definitely there were good phrases used by many speakers. You could even mention those good phrases. Make a note of. My request to everyone, bring some notebooks so that you can note down. Everything cannot be stored here for longer time. So please make a note so it will remain for our next reference. Give a round of applause to all the tag takers. We have shared the link for the best role takers today. Please vote. Meantime, let me go through the evaluation of the complete meeting. The meeting started at 7 p.m. sharp. In fact, I was getting late and I could see the uneasiness of the SAA who wants to start the meeting, but the video recording was not available here. That shows that our eagerness to start on time, not even late by a minute. Really nice. Well done, Sajita. This is impromptu role today. The designated SA was not available, and Mr. Bopai was told at the last minute you could gather thoughts how to present. Though you have done this role earlier, recapturing and memorizing, repeating that is a challenge. You have done a very good role. You said, how is everyone? I asked a question to audience which makes us to think. That's really nice, well done. You said that India is land of festivals. I agree with you. We have so many festivals every month. You also talked about the golden rules that we need to follow. I guess you missed out the mobile should be switched off or in silence mode, because my mobile was not done. So then I recalled that maybe it was not mentioned. It was well done, very confident. I really enjoyed the opening of the meeting. Thank you so much. Round of applause to our Sergeant Times. Then we had our presiding officer for today, Toastmaster Suparna, who's coming after a long time. Nice to see you, Suparna ji, here and sharing your thoughts on the theme and about Toastmasters. You did initially introducing the guest was done, MOM acknowledgement was done. Then you took us to the festival of, especially said Durga Puja. I could see that your emotion. You talked about Durga Puja in Kolkata, and you said how the media helped to evolve from then to now. You gave a lot of examples. So you spoke about the spirit of festivals. Then you connected that to Toastmasters. We come here to excel communication skills. There could be failures and successes that we get here. So take both of them. You have a beautiful smile and you are very confident on the stage. The moment on the stage, I feel relaxed and I really enjoy every word that you speak here. The introduction of the Toastmaster Day was excellent. In fact, Toastmaster Santoshi was thinking, just repeat some of the words that you mentioned. Enigmatic, doesn't mince words or mince no words. Power of observation. I agree with all this feedback, and is so honest. He's a founder member. I'm sure Toastmaster Day would have felt very, very happy. Self-esteem would have really gone up as he came on the stage. Very well done. Thank you for coming here and doing this role. Then we have Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Santosh ji. Just to understand how much we remember what Santoshi mentioned. Which year Santoshi started writing the postcard as per his grandfather's direction? 1976. Nice. How many postcards he wrote initially? 54. Nice. I guess this is the power of communication, where even after 1 hour and so many speakers coming and speaking here, we still have that memory of what is delivered here on the stage. Nice. And what is that value of postcard which was there in the 30 paisa? Yes. So Santoshi, what I observe is you have that power of communication which we all absorb like a sponge. You have that easy flow of thoughts which connects with all of us. You don't, normally if I'm with TV Modi, I refer to some quotes, some reference and bring some gyan, but you connect with your experience. Self-experience is the best way to share on a platform like this. Well done. Then you took us Diwali greetings to what is now. It's all on media. And you also talked about how it will be in future. Instead of sweets, maybe we'll have chocolates. You talked about crackers. What I liked the best was you skipped the Toastmaster introduction because there are no guests here. You saved 1 minute of time. And I liked the introduction of all the role takers, including the evaluators. Now it's becoming practice in our club to introduce the evaluators. Normally we don't do. It's a good practice. I think we can definitely continue. Each of the speakers coming on the stage were well introduced and not by what we already know, something you have sent a question to them, seeking their response and introduce them. Well done. And also after the speech, the transition to next speaker and connecting with the speaker. For example, when Vishwajit after speech, you connected very well with what he spoke about. So superb performance, and this shows you came well prepared. You sent questionnaire before to all the speakers to seek their comments on the theme, and you have very good observation, very good power of memory. I really enjoyed. Looking forward for your next role as well, sir. Thank you. Then we have the table topic master. And whenever Toastmaster Nimisha comes up here, she comes with some innovation, and today is no exception. The slides were put. The benefit of slide is I'll not forget the topic. Typically, this is my experience, as I start speaking, I connect with the topic, then in the middle I forget what is the topic that I am speaking about. So here, if the slide is available, I can always connect and continue to speak on the topic. This is well done. The topics were not simple. If I was given this topic, it definitely challenges. All the tabletop speakers spoke very well today. They connected well with the topics. Yeah, variety of topics. You said there is a problem available, you have to give solution. That's the best way to solicit answers from speakers, that what's your thought on this problem? Because I think as we, the rational thinkers, we want to find solution. That's the best way to put it across, that instead of saying, share your thoughts, you say, there's a problem, you try to solve this. Sure, it's well prepared. So many slides with beautiful topics, and this explanation at the below. Well done. Your beautiful smile. Yeah, I really enjoyed. Nothing much I could ask you to improve. You always come well prepared. Thank you, and looking forward for variety of roles like this. Thank you. About the whole meeting today, I guess the standee is missing today. I request the ExCom team to look into this, because we are video recording and sharing with the social media as well. Our presentation of our club has to be there, visible on video. In the beginning, I found some of the members were chit-chatting, maybe asking for maybe some sweets or something. We have to avoid chit-chat. When the meeting starts, only the speaker here speaks and nobody else. Otherwise, there is complete silence. And when there is good, you're all looking at a speaker here, gives good confidence to speaker, you're listening to me. If somebody is, for example, looking at mobile, I get distracted why my speech is not good, why that person is distracted. So I could observe that all of us are well attentive, give attention to the speaker here, really enjoyed. Let's keep up the standard of our club, good speeches, good evaluations, good table topics. I really enjoyed. Looking forward for continued progress of our club. Thank you, and back to Toastmaster Lodi.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, just like every festival comes to an end, my role today also is coming to an end. But before I sign up or sign off, I have a question for Tripura. Tripura?
Yes, sir.
You just came and told that it was very tough. Right?
Pardon, sir?
You came onto a stage and said it was a very tough role to play. First time you're doing it.
The first time, sir.
Was it so tough? Is it
Huh?
tough?
What?
You said it is very tough. Why
Yeah,
is
I
it very
found
tough?
it tough because I have to be alert and keep
Okay.
the count. I find that very difficult.
Which is more tougher, speaking on the stage or listening?
I think keeping the counter
Huh?
our counter is more difficult for me than speaking.
The point I wanted to convey here is the art of listening is more important than coming up on the stage and speaking. Once we develop this listening skills, active listening, we can better our speaking skills also. Right, Tripura? Huh? That's a very good role that you played today, and your reply, the way you counted all the R's and nums, everything, was very nice.
Thank you.
Keep it up, keep it up. Huh?
Thank you.
Nothing is tough in this world if you concentrate. So, as simple as that. Okay, so today I realized one thing. I have not evolved in my communication skill as much as most of you all did. So how should I match up to all your speed? Can anyone help me solve this problem? Nimisha, you give promise to everyone. Huh?
Start a new pathway, sir.
Huh?
Start a new pathway.
Okay. Well, now, as a sign off, let me invite our presiding officer to give a final remarks on today's proceedings, and then we end today's meeting.
It went off. Okay. Oh, wow. We are becoming tech savvy. I remember the days when you used to have small chits and write, and Ramdas used to sit and count.
Evolve.
Yeah, we have evolved. We become tech savvy. Correct? Okay, great. I am trying to understand how to read it. Okay. Generally, we are used to reading it for research analysis. Fair enough. Now, so today's festivals of India, or festivals in our life, or the way we look at festivals, it was our own interpretation. Right? So as it becomes our interpretation, it speaks a bit about our own personality, the way we look at it. So we actually talk, we actually tell the whole world what we are. The way we speak, the way we stand, the way we take care of the stage wherever we stand, that's what Toastmasters actually tell us. And with a very simple topic as Festivals of India. Right? It comes out how you have celebrated your festivals throughout your life. That's the power of standing up on any stage and speaking. I enjoyed the entire day, entire evening. So now for the awards. So the best speaker is Mr. Vikas. The best evaluator for today, Shalini. The best Toastmaster, TTM. I thought it was very unique the way you brought it around. Really unique. I mean, I couldn't scratch my head off it, of course. Best assignee is, I mean, you can't beat it, right? Tripura. Back again to right. I will say one for you. I like the way you put it. And the best table topic speaker. Hey, we have a tie.
Oh, congratulations.
So we have a tie there. And that's for today's event. That's the answer. So you do this one. Oh, Saikat is also there. I'm so sorry. We are a triplet today.
Devdas and Dev.
I think the Devdas and Dev, that thing happened very well. That connect came out very nice. And for the first time, 3 people winning it. 2 we have done many times. 3 is very rare. So for the first time in the club, at least whenever I have come, and I have come quite a lot of times in the last 2 to 3 years anyway. To bring an end to this, okay, though you are not a guest, Mr. Vishwajit, what do you feel about the club? We'd like to listen to you.
It's a good club. It's nice. It's a little older than what my usual co-working space is, considering I'm just 22 and we play are not my age. But I think I enjoyed it. I like the theme. I like the flow of the meetings done on time, which is nice. Everything was done well. And I like the TTM, the slide thing. That's pretty innovative. So overall, I think it's a great meeting. Thank you for inviting me here.
Thank you so much for coming in. I have been to Daffodils quite a few times as a GE, sometime as most of the times as a GE. That's where I've been. And Daffodils is a young crowd, very young crowd, very chulbula crowd, the MC crowd. Only here the male counterparts are more. MC is just about gang of girls. No doubt Popaya went there. Okay. So, anyway, I think highly credible for you to go in there as a G because it's a very competent club. So can I bring this today evening? I would like to put in a closure. Are there any announcements, Santoshji?
Yes, I would like to know.
Yeah, please.
Next week on 4th, we are having a education session, and that is on voice modulation. What is the importance of voice modulation and what is voice modulation? So it will be taken up by DTM Pradeep Kumar Menon, who is a renowned speaker at IM Orators Toastmaster Club. So I would like each and every one of you to come here and listen to him and understand the art of voice modulation. That's all from my side.
Great. So will it be just him speaking or will have the normal regular course also happening on that?
First 45 minutes he will speak, followed by one speech.
One speech or either TTM, I think you'll have to take a call on that.
One
day.
speech.
One speech.
That's Anand because his speech is 15 to 20 minutes.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
So,
So we have a great, we can look forward to the next session. With this, I close the session number 2 to 7. Thank you so much for being here.